Hey, all you Denarians, welcome back. All right, let's go through some stuff. Let's look at some old stuff, which is key in this, and then we'll go through some new stuff. Okay. So here's an older article from January 23rd of 2019. I didn't bring the whole article over. I really more just brought the title over. I wanted to stress something to you in this. I've been in this 11 years, since '09. This is the first year that they've never approved an operating budget since I've been in this. And remember, at the beginning of the year, they told you that they were just going to do a supplementary budget and used surplus money from last year. Okay, remember they had a gas surplus of money from last year, and they said they were going to use that surplus of money from last year into this year and just go month to month with it. Okay. So what they're telling you guys is that the rate change is married to the budget. That's one of the main things you're looking for. And then remember, Iraq has to have stability, okay? Meaning Kurdistan and Baghdad have to reach an agreement, okay? Because Kurdistan and Baghdad have been meeting since the beginning of this year, and then starting in around June, per the U.S.'s request. The U.S. requested to have the UN come in and work with both Baghdad and Kurdistan to resolve their differences. They've had differences for over 20 years, so that's a very important layer of stability. They have to reach that agreement, okay, in order for the rate change to go international. Okay, and don't forget, I've got to confirm for you guys that Iraq's fiscal year is now April through March, okay? So that's very important in this because that has to do with the timing of fiscal years and fiscal periods and budgets, okay, in relation to the timing of the rate change, because the rate can only change at the beginning of a new fiscal period. Okay, so it's important to know when Iraq's fiscal period starts and ends. All right, so according to this first article, again from January 23rd of 2019, Iraq Parliament approved the budget. So they pretty much approved the 2019 budget around January 23rd of last year. Okay, I'm just showing you that so you can see approximately when they approved last year's budget. Okay. Now, this article, it's from, I believe, yesterday. Parliamentary Finance, no, actually, this one's from today. Parliamentary Finance examines the budget and the reasons for the delay in the salaries. So they're saying they're examining the budget, delays in budget and salaries. The Parliamentary Finance Committee decided this week to host the Ministerial of Finance to discuss the reasons for delaying the distribution of salaries of employees and retirees and not sending the 2020 budget to Parliament. The committee is trying to open communication channels with the Ministry of Finance, but the latter does not respond seriously to the committee to discuss many financial files. The committee's rapporteur, Ahmed Al-Sfar, said in a statement to the official newspaper, he pointed out that the committee will discuss with the Minister of Finance, the Undersecretary of the Ministry, and the Director General of Accounting Department via television circle the reasons for these delays, as well as discuss the conditions of salaries of free lecturers and contacts, as well as other outstanding financial files. He added that this discussion will discuss these files with the ministry officials in detail to find solutions to them, and in the event the Minister of Finance does not attend the meeting, the committee will be obliged to hold a meeting after the Eid holiday to take decisions on that. It is noteworthy that the House of Representatives has held up many of its sessions due to the corona pandemic, including these related to the discussion of financial files, and it is hoped that it will resume work after Eid. So as you guys see right here in this article, I wanted to show you this one. I don't care about the salaries. But regarding the budget, they're telling you in this article they have intentions of getting the budget to Parliament for approval. They're telling you that, and they're telling you that they have actually delayed it. Okay? So remember it'll be a semi-annual budget. That means 6 months, October through March of next year. If they implement the budget in September, guys, they're going to have to change rate for you around the end of September. It's that simple, cut and dry. Okay? Baram Saleh discusses with Al-Hakim the support of Al-Kazemi government and the implementation of its program. So this is about the government program, guys. Really, the government program is mostly about the reforms, okay? So it says, site of the meeting, image source, Office of the President of the Republic, discussed on Saturday the 25th, the President of the Iraqi Republic, Baram Saleh, with the President of National Wisdom Stream, Amar al-Kahim, to support the government of Prime Minister Mustafa al-Kazemi and implement its government program. Again, that's just really the reforms. Today's Saturday, and remember all the white papers, those were about the reforms as well. Well, a majority of it was the reforms. Today, Saturday, President Baram Saleh received the head of National Wisdom. During the meeting, they discussed the latest political and security developments in the country. The two sides stressed the need to support the government program in implementing its program, especially the conduct of early and fair elections, and meet the demands of Iraqis in achieving the desired reforms. There you go, reforms about the government program. He also congratulated the President of the Republic, Al-Hakim, on the occasion of the third anniversary of funding National Wisdom Movement, wishing his leadership and cadres to have continued success in serving our people. Were discussed ways to confront the coronavirus pandemic and reduce its epidemiological, economic repercussions, and the necessity of supporting medical and health teams and supportive cadres in a manner that preserves the safety and health of the citizens, the importance of unifying efforts, endeavors, and joint coordination between national forces to consolidate the protection of Iraqis' sovereignty. Okay, right there they're telling you the protection of Iraq's sovereignty. I'm just showing you right here, they're telling you Iraq's a sovereign nation because I think there's one guru that keeps trying to tell you Iraq has to actually become a sovereign nation, but they're telling you right here the protection of Iraq's sovereignty. That means they're already a sovereign nation. So if you guys hear from any other gurus that Iraq has to become a sovereign nation, that's a guru that's clueless as hell and doesn't know what he's talking about. So right there they're telling you the protection of Iraq's sovereignty, enhance its security and stability, and distance from international and regional conflicts, and conflicts were also stressed. Okay, so in this article, guys, they're pretty much telling you they've got to get the reforms and everything done. But now I want to stress something to you. Actually, let's look at the next article, and then we'll talk about this. Ministerial roundtable discussions express support of the Iraq government economic reforms. Okay, so as you guys saw, the government program had to do with reforms. And right here, they just had a big roundtable talking about reforms. Okay, and I think they had the roundtable actually probably on Thursday or Friday. It wasn't actually yesterday on Saturday, the 25th. I'm not going to read this to you guys. We can look at some of the key highlights in it. Okay, like right here, see how it talks about reforms white paper. Okay, hold on a second here. Hold on, guys. There's something here that just caught my eye, and I haven't even read this article. There's something just caught my eye. Wow. Let's look at the third paragraph, guys. Dr. Alawi said that the new Iraqi government is committed to submitting a wide-ranging white paper to Parliament in September of 2020, which will set out a roadmap to reorient the Iraqi economy to grow the private sector so that it can play its natural leading role in the economy, guys. Guys, since the end of June, I've brought you September of 2020 based on some key facts as a strong window of opportunity. Again, September strictly an opinion, nothing more. But I brought you a lot of facts highlighting it. I want to stress this paragraph to you right here, dead center. In fact, I'm even going to highlight it for you. Let's look at this, guys. This is huge. It says Dr. Alawi said that the new Iraqi government, right here, the highlighted section, Dr. Alawi said that the new Iraqi government is committed to submitting a wide-ranging white paper to Parliament in September. Guys, they're putting forth the white paper to Parliament in September. And remember, What did I tell you? I said the white paper was the roadmap. That's the exact word I used, and now they're using it. I'm tired of them stealing my information, guys. They just keep stealing my info. But they said it's a roadmap to orient the economy. And remember, that's what I've been telling you. I've said that the white paper is the roadmap for the new economic system to be launched, which includes the rate change. And they're telling you right here it's going to be submitted to Parliament in September of 2020, guys. Guys, this is where I wash my hands and say, I told you so. There you go, guys. I don't know how much more clear I could be, because I didn't read this article before I shared it with you, and this right here, it just caught my eye as I was scrolling through it. But they're telling you right here, they're submitting the white paper in 2020, which is the roadmap to reorient. Reorient means change, restructure the Iraq economy, guys. I don't know how much more clear on this I could have been for you. Look at that, guys. I knocked this one right out of the park for you. Anyway, so there you go. We can look at some of the other stuff in this article. It talks about modernizing the electricity, oil and gas, international support. Okay. There you go. So yeah, this is this big meeting again. They had it late last week, whatever, Thursday, Friday. It's it has to do with the economic reforms and restructuring Iraq's economy, because they use the word reorienting Iraq's economy. And that basically, guys, that's getting submitted in September. What I tell you, if they're putting forth a new semi-annual budget, which is a new fiscal period in October, they've got to change the rate at the end of September, guys. Doesn't get any more clear than that, guys. Now they're bringing it to you. Look at this, guys. We are knocking this intel right out of the park. So there you go. You guys have a great, amazing day. Take care.